Black people have a tendency to get hung up on outside inputs. Now, I am not conceding Islam to the Arabs, and I am not conceding Christianity to white people. I know that we nurse both of these religions in their cradle, and we played a major role in bringing not only this religion into being, but all known religions into being. Because the first salvation-oriented religions the world can trace came out of Africa. And all religions are salvation-oriented. So therefore, the very idea, the very germ, the very genesis of world religions came out of Africa. No, I am not conceding Islam to the Arabs. I am conceding the Arabs' interpretation to him. I am conceding the Europeans' interpretation to Christianity to the European. Because once the Europeans took over this religion for political reasons and began to use it as a political instrument and almost as a framework of his nationalism, Christianity died and Christendom was born. And there's a difference between Christianity and Christendom. Christendom is a political weapon. Christianity is a religious way of life. And for Christendom to come into being and to kill Christianity, then Christendom had to violate every rule that governs Christianity. Had to justify the slave trade, had to justify the monstrosity of the colonial system. It had to justify the demeaning of people. It had to rewrite the history of the world, glorifying Europe at the expense of other people. This is Christendom. And Christendom is forming a task that is anti-Christianity. Now, when this baby called Christianity left its cradle in North Africa and in the Middle East and went over to Europe and was used for political reasons, it was no longer our baby. And when they bring him home and sell him to us, they're selling us something which is alien in its present interpretation to our context. Because if they understood, and this is what Blyden was trying to get across, when you understand indigenous African religions and the binding nature of that religion, you will understand that these religions are basically Christian religions, and that there is nothing in Christianity, in moral law, that isn't already in those indigenous African religions. They never say that I am my brother's keeper, but they keep their brother. They don't preach about it, but they do it.